story's title is Two New Years, written by Richard Ho, illustrated by Lynn Scarfield. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. My family celebrates two New Years, Rosh Hashana in the fall and Lunar New Year in the spring. One follows the Jewish calendar, one follows the Chinese calendar. One began in the Middle East, one began in East Asia. They represent different peoples with different histories, cultures and traditions, but in many ways they are also alike. Both New Years mark the passage of time. As this year becomes last year, we sweep past troubles out the door and cast old mistakes into the depths. As next year becomes this year, we pray for future success and try on new beginnings. Both New Years bring family home. Children and grandchildren reunite with bubbies and zadis, rejoice with mamas and yayas, and remember the ancestors who live in our hearts. Both New Years inspire delicious dishes. We prepare foods that symbolize togetherness and the heartfelt sharing of good wishes, abundance and unity, fruitfulness and renewal, long life and prosperity, good deeds and a sweet year ahead. Both New Years soar with unique sights and sounds. We hear the blast of a ram's horn and the clatter of firecrackers. We lift our voices in song and see lanterns lift into the sky. We say goodbye to fear and regret, welcoming new joy and hope. Together we watch, listen and celebrate. One family, two New Years, a shared year of double blessings. Sweeping. In Chinese culture, sweeping dust and dirt out the front door symbolizes sweeping away bad luck. However, this is only done before the first day of the year. Once Lunar New Year arrives, sweeping is avoided for at least one day to prevent good luck from being accidentally swept out with the bad. Some families have a custom of sweeping away on the second day of the year, but they sweep in from the doorstep to symbolize bringing good luck into the home. New clothes. New clothes for the new year. On both Rosh Hashana and Lunar New Year, many Chinese and Jewish people share the custom of wearing clothes they haven't worn before. These may be new suits, dresses, or pairs of shoes. These could also be new yarmulks, traditional Jewish head coverings, or new changshans or cheongsams, traditional Chinese silk jackets or dresses. Grandparents. There are many terms for grandparents in both Jewish and Chinese cultures. In Yiddish-speaking families, grandmothers and grandfathers are often called Bubby and Zadi, while others might go with the Hebrew terms and call them Safta and Saba. In Cantonese, a language spoken by millions of Chinese people, grandchildren refer to grandparents on the father's side as mama and yeye, while grandparents on their mother's side are called pawpaw and gong gong. Whatever the preferred terms, grandparents enjoy special status in their family. Respect for elders is one of the most cherished values of both Jewish and Chinese cultures. Receiving lucky money is one of the highlights of Lunar New Year for Chinese children. These little red envelopes contain money that represents the transfer of good fortune from elders to the next generation. Red is a lucky color in Chinese culture. It represents strength and prosperity. According to Chinese mythology, red also helps to scare off Nian, a monster that arrives every New Year's Eve to search for food and attack villages. That is why many Chinese houses are adorned with vibrant red decorations during this time of year. Tree of Togetherness. Visitors to Chinese homes during Lunar New Year might be served a tray of togetherness filled with candies, dried fruits, and nuts. The tray is divided into either 6 or 8 sections because the Chinese word for 6 sounds like the Chinese word for luck, and the word for 8 sounds like the word for prosperity. Similarly, the foods chosen for the tray often have names that bring to mind happiness, health, and other good wishes for the new year. Synonym. Synonym are symbolic foods that are served during the first meal of Rosh Hashana. The word synonym means signs in Hebrew, and each food has a name or a characteristic that brings to mind good wishes for success in the new year. Traditionally, synonyms include dates, pomegranates, and black-eyed peas. Fish. Fish are important in both Jewish and Chinese cultures. For Jews, serving fish on Rosh Hashana reflects the hope that families will be fruitful and grow. Some have the practice of serving a fish head during the first meal, based on a verse in the Torah that describes Jews as a head, not a tail, meaning we should be leaders, not followers. The Chinese also view fish as a symbol of abundance, particular because the Chinese words for fish and extra sound alike. A whole fish is often served during Lunar New Year to promote prosperity for the whole year. Some are careful to eat only the middle of the fish, based on the Chinese saying, "May we have both a head and a tail," meaning we should always complete what we start. Round foods. Round foods have a special meaning in New Year celebrations, both Chinese and Jewish. Tang Yuan, a sweet rice ball filled with black sesame paste, is eaten during Lunar New Year because circles represent unity in Chinese culture and because its name sounds like the Chinese word for togetherness. Challah, the traditional bread served on the Jewish Sabbath, is usually shaped in long braided loaves. But on Rosh Hashana, challah is made in a round shape. Since circles have no end, a circular challah symbolizes the hope that life and its blessings will continue without end in the new year. Longevity noodles. Longevity noodles are very long noodles that symbolize a very long life, making them a popular choice for both Lunar New Year and birthday celebrations. It's customary to avoid breaking the strands while either cooking or eating, which is why some Chinese people prefer to slurp their noodles down. Pomegranates. Pomegranates are one of the synonym, the symbolic foods eaten on Rosh Hashana. Each seed of a pomegranate symbolizes one of a person's many merits or good deeds. Jews hope that the new year will bring with it countless commendable acts, just like a pomegranate has many seeds. Foods for prosperity. Prosperity, often symbolized by gold, is a common theme for many Lunar New Year foods. The Chinese words for tangerine and gold sound alike, so tangerines are eaten and also placed around the home for decoration. Dumplings resemble the boat-shaped pieces of gold used in ancient China, and spring rolls are shaped like gold bars. For dessert, there's Nian Gao, a rice flour cake that symbolizes growth. Nian Gao translates to New Year cake, and the Chinese word for cake sounds like the word for grow. Honey. Honey is an essential ingredient in many Rosh Hashana dishes. During the first meal of the holiday, it is customary to dip a piece of apple into honey to symbolize a sweet year ahead. Many Jews also make lekech, a traditional honey cake, to increase the sweetness of the holiday. Thanks for watching. For more exciting read aloud stories, please subscribe to our channel Littlehearts Superkids. Also follow us on Instagram for amazing updates.